Today we're going to talk about the power of implementation. You see, nothing is effective if it's just on paper. Nothing is effective if it's just in your mind. Nothing is effective if it's just something you speak about. You have to put whatever you're speaking about into action. Action is the key. It could look grandiose or great on paper, but if it's not placed into effective action, you absolutely have nothing. So implementation is the key. Implementation. That's the word of today. Implementations. Things have to go from a point of potentiality to a potentiality to a point of actuality. You see, the potential within something has to be established, and that potential has to be released from its latent or dormant state into action, into actuality. And that's the beauty of implementation. There's so many ideas that people may have and so many things that people may want to do, but the problem that hurts them the most is that the fact is they do not implement what they're thinking about. They do not write their goals down on paper. They do not draft a plan and then implement that plan. You hear them speaking, oh, I know what I want to do, and it's all up here. But it's up here, it's going to stay up here. You need to translate that onto paper, and from paper, you need to develop action steps for you to implement what you're thinking about. You need to start setting what you call SMART. SMART. Use the word SMART. SMART goals. SMART goals are goals that are significant, goals that are measurable, goals that are achievable, goals that are realistic, and goals that have a time frame. They have to be specific. You have to draft them down exactly what you're planning on doing, step by step what you're planning on doing from point A all the way to point Z. You have to draft it out. So those goals have to be specific. Those goals have to be measurable. You have to have some measuring criterion there in which you can measure the goal, measure the output of the goal, measure if the goal is actually working, measure so that you could see that things are going according to plan. Those goals have to be achievable. You can't set your goals so big that you can't achieve them. Don't stretch it out to be something impossible. The goal has to be something achievable. It's best to achieve that goal and take a step, then another step by setting another goal, and then take another step by setting another goal. The only way you're going to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. That goal has to be realistic. It has to be something within the premise or within your capabilities of doing. If it's not something that you're capable of doing, don't set it, because the fact is you won't reach it. You cannot reach what you're not capable of doing. So that goal has to be realistic. That goal has to be time framed. You have to set a time frame, because the time frame you set will be the yardstick in which you will be able to measure that goal. So you have to set that goal within a given time frame. So you have to set SMART goals. Goals are so awesome because goals helps you to get where you want to go. You see, if you're shooting at something and you don't have a target, you're just shooting at mid-air. You'll always hit. You see, a lot of times people don't like setting goals because the fact is they just don't want to be disappointed. But you see, those people never get anywhere. You see, you have to set goals because those goals get you where you need to go. You see, a lot of times we have to look at ourselves and we have to realize where we want to go in life. And wherever we want to go in life, we have to realize what we need to do in terms of growing ourselves, growing our skills. And as we grow those skills, that growth process will help us in the implementation process. You see, we have to identify what we need. What are the areas that we need to grow in order to go in the direction that we need to achieve our goals. And then we have to surround ourselves with like-minded people. Don't surround yourself with people who are not goal-set setters. Don't surround yourself with people who haven't been down the road that you want to go. Surround yourself with people that could encourage you, people that could cheer you on, people who you could pick their brains, people who will sit down and say, buckle up, you got to get this done. People who will tell you the hard truth when they need to tell you the hard truth. People that will hold you accountable. If you want to lose weight, you're point blank, you have to do what? You have to change your eating pattern, you have to go to the gym or exercise, and you got to do it as a daily habit. So you replace a negative daily habit with a positive daily habit, and you keep it consistent. And if you keep it consistent, you'll see the results. So it's just an awesome time for us to take our goals and implement them. Let's implementation. Let implementation be the key. Have an awesome growth day. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button below. Thank you very much.